Hello and welcome to the Real Positive Girl podcast. My name is Sabrina. Thank you so much for listening, downloading, sharing the show. I truly appreciate it. I just love how people are continuing to love and enjoy the show. And if you do love and enjoy the show, and if you are able to leave a 5-star review or to just leave some sort of uplifting comment or interesting description of the show from your point of view on whatever podcast platform you listen to the show, I would greatly appreciate it. That would just help bring more people into listening to the show and give me the opportunity to help even more people. So if you were able to do that, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you wanted to come by and just chat with me and connect with me on Instagram, I am at Sabrina Joy Perozzo, or you're welcome to send me an email as well. All of that information is in the description box, along with all the notes for the show. But again, I appreciate you listening. I appreciate you downloading and sharing the show. So let's get right into the episode. Thanks so much, guys. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Real Positive Girl podcast. Happy Wednesday to you all. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Just a reminder, this week we are talking about my favorite daily affirmations. I hope you've been enjoying it. And today, Wednesday, we're going to talk about the affirmation, I matter. But before we get to that, I want to remind you of the 5-minute reset. The 5-minute reset is a great way for you to draw a line in the sand and really just start your day over again right from there. Leave behind anything that is stressing you out, dragging you down, causing you problems, giving you issues, and just move right along. The 5-minute reset, all you have to do is just take 5 minutes to be by yourself and allow yourself to reset, reboot, restart your day right then and there. It allows you to take a break from any issues or burdens that are dragging you down, come up with any resolutions for any problems or issues you're dealing with alone or with someone else. Also come up with a quick gratitude list of at least 4 things that are big, small, or medium size. You can be grateful that you are doing way better at being a plant mom, plant dad. You can be grateful that you finally had time to clean up your home or your bedroom or your apartment, wherever you live. That's great. Maybe you're grateful that you finally had the time to do something for yourself, like cook yourself a healthy meal or go for a jog or, maybe watch a movie that you've really been wanting to watch or read a book. That's great too. Or maybe you were just grateful that you were able to sleep in just a little bit longer before you had to get up for a big, long day. That does feel refreshing, I feel like. So you can be grateful for literally anything and everything. The list is never ending. And then last but not least, make sure that you're feeling at least neutral, if not positive, about the rest of your day. Because focusing on the positives and the blessings and the things that are going well in your life help you get through those negative times and experiences. And that's not to say you have to do it all the time, because you definitely have to deal with negative issues, and no one can be happy 100% of the time. I just don't believe that. But more majority of that would be good. It'll help you just to shift your mindset and to choose joy and love over negativity more often than not. But I do hope that you're having a great day today. Like I said, this week we are talking about my favorite daily affirmations. And today, Wednesday, we are going to talk about I matter. And it's possible this will be the most difficult one to recite to yourself because there can be so many instances and situation in your life that can tell you otherwise. And there can be a lot of external output and people that are close to you and a lot of your own, negative thoughts that will really cloud you from believing this one. And this affirmation, I matter, is probably the one I struggle with the most because I have deep-seated beliefs that I don't matter. I really do. It's one of the things I struggle with the most. It's one of the things that causes me to cry the most. It's one of the things that's brought up in therapy all the time for me. All the time. And it stems from childhood, like most things do. No surprise there. But I have only recently done any counseling help to work on that belief because I didn't realize it was such a big deal in my life until recently. But, it's fine. Working on it now, dealing with it now, that That's what matters. That is what truly matters. So I'm sure you're wondering why it would be helpful for me, Sabrina, someone that still struggles with this, to tell you how important this is since I'm not fully living it yet. It's because I don't want anyone else to feel as miserable as me and get this belief straightened out sooner than later. That's why. And on this podcast, I have never promised to say that I am an expert on everything or that I'm perfect and perfectly healed from things. I am still working through a lot of things, but I think that's what makes this really important and special because it's okay for us to come to each other wherever we are, whatever point of healing and recovery that we are at, and whatever we are dealing with and struggling with. It's really important for us to just realize where we are and then share what we're going through and what has helped for us and what could help for someone else. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I do want to just insert this little reminder here that if you are struggling with someone like that could be too. But if you're struggling with something and you know someone else that is struggling with something similar and you are feeling vulnerable and open enough to share with them what you're going through, do it. It's okay. You don't have to feel like you have fully recovered from something to then help someone. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, even my own therapist has mentioned to me the things and he still struggles with. And because we're all human and no one's perfect, and we're all continuing to be on that journey of becoming our best selves. And like I mentioned so fiercely yesterday, there is no like peak. And if you think you've hit a peak where you have no more growing to do, you are sadly mistaken. So just know that it's okay. Help people, no matter where you are. No matter even if you're just like one step ahead of them. Or maybe you're on the same step, but you're like, I want to come beside you and help you and work with you on this together. If that's a good idea, then do not be afraid to do it. Don't be afraid. So simply put, we all matter in this life. We absolutely do. And I do. I believe that in the core, but it's like, you know how you believe something and you know it's true, but then mind doesn't really know it's true, or you don't like fully adopt it. You're like, it's kind of like it's easier to help someone else and it's easier to pray for other people than to do it for yourself, right? So it can be really like you can believe it, but then not practice it. And that's where I feel like I'm at. You know, I believe it. You know, we all do matter. We absolutely do. We all have specific purposes and we all have the same purpose to love each other and continue to work to grow our community stronger for more unity. I believe that. I truly do. We all are here for a very specific purpose. We all have strengths and weaknesses and, you know, all kinds of different creative outlets and abilities. It's pretty amazing, you know? But we all are different because I believe that we're all supposed to be coming together to build a stronger community that is, you know, more unified. Hopefully that happens. But it's tough. You know, it's so tough. It's so tough. And you don't think you matter because you don't feel like you're playing a very big role in your life. And that's like how I've been. And, you know, maybe you feel like your life is boring or that you aren't making a difference. That's how I felt too, for sure. Especially with all the crap that I went through growing up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't matter. This is why all this crap is happening. You know, that's what I believed. It was wrong. That's what I believed. But you have to understand that you are making a difference. You are for sure making a bigger difference than you'll ever know. And that's true. You'll never know. You'll never know how far a smile can go, or a compliment, or buying someone a coffee that you don't even know, or that you do know. Helping someone, offering to assist someone. You know, you never know, especially people you don't know, but even people you do, especially people you don't know how far that's going to go. You don't know how that's going to stick in their memory. You don't know that's gonna cause them to do, and it's just this like big domino effect in a way. It's the same with negative things too, which I feel like people hold on to even stronger. So that's why we should really stop bullying people, making fun of them, judging them, gossiping about them, because it has a lasting effect that I don't even think people realize. And if you don't believe me, I think that you should reflect on maybe some of the negative things people have said about you. I'm sure you could easily conjure it up in your mind. But then also try to find some positive things that have happened to you, even the smallest things, and you're like, wow, I really cherish that. And you'll be able to see kind of what I'm talking about. But you are making a bigger difference than you know. You don't have to be the center of attention, super popular, or have the most responsibility to be important or matter. You really don't. We all have things we are responsible for. We all have truly very different roles in this world. And we shouldn't feel too disappointed in what we are here to do, since we don't know the impact of those actions. And we don't know what is to come in our futures either. We just don't know. You can plan and have ideas and think based on what's happened in history, that you can predict what could or could happen. Sure, there might be like a shell of an idea there, but you don't truly know what's going to happen. Your world could turn upside down. You don't even know. You don't even know. Maybe your time to be grand and popular is coming later. Or maybe it won't come at all, because God knows that that would be a little too much for you. Have you ever thought about that? And you're like, no, it would be. It'd be fine. I'd be fine. Look at me. I'm doing fine. You might think you're doing fine, but there might be something else going on that you're not even recognizing, letting come to the surface because you're just being so stubborn about dealing with it, right? Or maybe the things that you want are on the way. You just have to be more patient. It's not time. It's not the season. It's not right. And you have to believe that things will happen in the right time. But you can't give up, and you can't, try to just like force things to happen. It never works. It really doesn't. I promise you, it doesn't work. It really doesn't. You can try. You can give it a try, but I don't think it's going to work. And it's easy to want something, but not take the time to really think about the repercussions of those choices. You want fame and fortune? Are you ready for everything that comes with it? You matter no matter what you are here to do on this earth. I want you to know that. You matter no matter. You matter no matter what it is. I struggle with this because I love to pair together feeling insignificant and not mattering. It's a dangerous combination. It's my biggest thing. It's like kryptonite for me, because even thinking about it right now, I want to cry. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm so insignificant. So small. I'm a speck on the earth. I mean, we're all specks on the earth. Some people shine brighter, right? But maybe, and I'm just talking to me right now, and if you're listening, maybe I'm talking to you if you think you want to receive it. But maybe the reason why I'm not shining as bright as I could be is because I'm spending so much time drowning my made-up sorrows and feeling so woe is me that if I could just like clean myself up a little bit, I'd start shining, right? In my own way. And you can't expect to shine just like someone else, because we're all different. And I know it's so easy to want exactly what someone else has, right? But imagine if you actually work through the thing that you were supposed to be doing, and you start to shine in your own way, there's going to be someone else that's going to be like, wow, I want to shine like them. And imagine how you'd feel if you found that out. You'd be like, wow, what? Me? No. But then it'd make you feel good, right? But it's not going to happen. I mean, the likelihood of that happening is kind of small. I know that sounds really negative. It's not, though. It's really meant to let you know that if that'll help you, maybe pretend that that's happening. But honestly, you just need to live your life for you, not to be like someone else, not to be a shining star, not to, feel more grand than you are. You don't need that. You just need to be you. You need to be caught up in what you're doing, how you can help others, how you do. Not how someone else does, how you do. Because, if you don't, you're kind of wasting what God gave you. Like, really, think about that. It's like kind of rude, right? Like, why are you wasting it? Why are you doing that? Don't do that. That's not nice. He gave you such great talents and abilities and strengths and weaknesses to work on, so that you are drawn towards the other people that will help you work on those weaknesses. They'll match you with those people. Isn't that fantastic? It's amazing. It's like a puzzle. I like puzzles. But just know that you don't need to be the grandest star. Fame and fortune comes with a lot of responsibility. And to be honest, you know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, right? But if that's what's meant for you, God will prepare you for it. You will be prepared for it. You'll get ready for it. But there's no reason to force it or try to control it or make it happen. That's not going to make it come easier, quicker, faster. No, it won't. It'll make it a lot harder, actually. So I think you should slow your roll on that. But I want you to know that I struggle with this because I feel insignificant and I pair those together. And I don't want you to do that because it has broken my heart so many times. And it's not true, you know? But yeah, you're not insignificant. You're not. I'm telling you, you're not. Despite how others may treat you or tell you. And you do matter. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here. Honestly. Like, why? Why would you be here if you didn't matter? Right? Yeah. And you know, I want to leave you with this. It's those moments when you give someone a smile, hold the door for someone, give a compliment, choose kindness over anger, choose peace over irritation, and continue to accept and work on your own faults, that you are making a difference in this world. Doing those things and so much more. You need to know that. I hope you believe it. Do you want me to read it again? It's like a note that I wrote that I want to share with you that you can find in the notes below. But it's those moments when you give someone a smile, hold the door for someone, give a compliment, choose kindness over anger, choose patience over irritation, and continue to accept and work on your own faults that you are making a difference in this world. I believe it. You should believe it. We should all believe it. So try this in the mirror today. I matter. I matter. I matter. And say it until you mean it, genuinely, and do it regularly. That's all I have to say about this, you guys. Thank you so much for listening to the Real Positive Girl podcast. Again, with me, Sabrina. I hope that you check the description box for notes for the show, where to find me on Instagram at Sabrina Joy Barroso, or my email address is down there too for any questions, comments, concerns, prayer requests, feedback, topic suggestions, or just to say hey, hi, and hello to me. I hope you guys are having a great day. Tomorrow, Thursday, we're going to talk about I choose love and peace over negativity. But until then, have a good one. And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.